Good and evil were wrought from wrong and right, when from naught twin genii split day and night. Some think that black's might can vanquish white, but night can't even quench the smallest light. Hello internet class, said the ninja instructor. Today we teach adventure. Appropriate topic for what soon must all do, sooner than think. For my boss, 10th degree Grandmaster of entire world Trish, approve my plan, add some nice touch, and no, cannot tell you plan. Today we study benefit of adventure. Some soberless, drunkless balance between foolish and reason, known as risky venture, unknown territory, calculated risk, dangerous undertaking, not know what to happen, gamble for glory, stimulation by event, chance of luck and good fortune, and often hazard, all in balance of exciting activity needing enterprise and enthusiasm, going through perilous escapade of precarious uncertainty with good emotion. Did I mention danger? Many you live adventure on way to ninja base. Nothing like it. Now hear adventure poem of fluttering songbird of youth that leave for some, but never really have to fly away. The child in us was warm, playful and bold, but vanished ere we knew, leaving us cold. Now this we know. The day we stop being adventurous is the day we get old. So dare to walk the line, balancing fun there between protection and misfortune. For the greatest blunder in life is to repeatedly fear that you might make one. Not quite sober, blessed nor drunk to excess, never too foolish nor very reckless. Oh, adventure is so reasonable in this delicate state of awareness. I'll help your conspiracy fight plan in any way, offered Rascal, many others seconding and thirding this. For goodness requires adventure. Okay, Rascal. Since you so willing and from same base I give good job to you, so prepare future field leadership role and do toe too.
If anyone can, Rascal can, said Profat to the ninja instructor. What does adventure seek? It seek life's light of delight, joy, success, triumph, and lasting gladness of to be alive, for it main ingredient in living recipe make from friendship, love, happiness, and nature. Right on, said Frederick, so walk the dead, for adventure is life's heart of hearts, the very spirit of life from transition through opposition. Greybeard added, the great quest spurs us ever on. Michael interjected, we fight for the one and to the one, one for all and all for one. Okay, good, I feel energized, said the instructor. Everyone ran out the door and had a great afternoon and evening on into the night. Rascal awoke the next day, practiced his listening as usual, but heard nothing at all. He got out of bed, had breakfast, but saw no one else, then logged into ToeQuest. Half the morning passing by in the eerie stillness of no one in any place. This is strange. Rascal got up from the computer and walked the halls of the Ninja Center. Everything looked normal enough, but no one was around. He called out, not a whisper came back. He returned to do some more wiki googling, but his computer soon clunked to a stop, sizzling a bit, and then the hard drive went up in smoke. What the heck? He looked around. Still no one. Nothing. And then the Grandmaster appeared, if by magic from the smoky, hovering haze. Emergency evacuation, Rascal. Everyone gone. We close down. Another 3 computers exploded, much worse than Rascal's had, spewing parts and little fires and wires and chips all over the floor. It'd be big plan time, my friend. I can take help now you offer me.
What's happening? Asked Rascal of the Grandmaster. 100 Conspiracy Supercenter agents and their commanders arrive soon. Some helicopter too. They invade Ninja Base. There be new base use have soon. Much better equipment. All new 27-inch IMAX. How did they find us? We tell them by place clue in ear of high-rank U.S. Senator from conspiracy by other double-agent senator. It be somewhat like surprise inspection announced by military service day before. Ha ha. What did we tell them for? So, conspiracy come here. Clean house. Look at computer file, for they never find us base before. They also think toe here. Scene script. Should we destroy the rest of the computers? No, leave as be. Contain false location of other bases. They raid empty buildings. We ready for them be. Also put silly but complicate toe quest theories as false toe in computer. Ha. What can I do for you, Master? I go below in secret room. Listen long time. I record, but no risk transmit. You need pour chemical on floor for perfect self-seal trapdoor. No way in, no way out. There I stay. You're going to remain under there for days, Possibly for weeks, all alone and listening in a tiny space. Yes, me alone, but lonely never, for have best friend near, my loving self. You'll suffocate. Who thought up this crazy plan? You did. Remember, spy from below? Oh, that geez, but what if they don't stay around? They stay when see computer blow up if move it. What if they find you? Then I die well, go down with Skip, but they not think this. Beside, all solid rock except tiny place. They may still find you. Maybe they will scan for electronics. Scan not work good in computer room, but me turn off if C-scan happen. But chance of take. Even one more little room under small room. This best chance obtain info on secret conspiracy centers so hard to find.
Grandmaster, don't we need to put a carpet over the trapdoor? No, rascal, make suspicion. They bring in mud, discolor floor, make good camouflage. Is there any air down there under the floor? Little bit air come from small long hole. Me not breathe much. Open other room if be need. Okay, how much time do we have? Maybe half hour, they been sighted, but I go soon room under floor here. Right here? Yes, be underfoot, but first tell you instruction. I'm ready. After chemical pour, swing bookcase, go tunnel there. Stop when see water, catch breath, swim underwater. Not easy, not hard. Come up in pond in dense wood, get camera there. When see raid begin, take super zoom pictures. Here you good photographer. Then use explosive find there, make hole with. Go in, cover self loosely with dirt. Dig air pocket. Plug ears. You may still hear many whoosh of terrible sound wave. No harm you. Stay 10 minute, walk path to road. Remember bike ride arrive here. Return same way, but now know the way of the Tao. Someone come help you. No worry, you not much look like ninja. Beside, Idaho say you live in area. Holy Mother Teresa who doubted God in her diaries. What has the world come to? It become more good place if plan work? Will they reveal some secrets while they're here? Yes, they be excite. Remember emotion course? All top brass come, they have rust, not used to field discipline. The bookcase tunnel entrance is obvious and quite easy to find, as I suppose it was designed to be for only the way in need be difficult. What if they follow me? Walk fast in forest. That's it. I still remember how to ride a bike.
Ah, rascal, said the Grandmaster, you think clear about contingency, you calm in crisis, make good leader. We forget tunnel during yesterday, what if session. If you like, use second explosive you find out there after make hole and throw into pond. It flood tunnel, even let water eventually seep into computer room, and add to mess of mud and wires and burns of some fried computers. As for tunnel, yes, they soon discover. It explain why base empty. We have better tunnel through which 1,000 head ninjas someday come from every base and pass through in triumph to receive conspiracy info. Best not use bike, maybe vehicle motion sensors about, plus, forest may become some rubble. Great, thanks, and I hope all goes well, but I have the tow they want. Yes, this risk be one reason we keep you here long, plus whole region infested, but we have call in best of best exterminators. Thanks for hint of great plan. My pleasure, I think. Okay, ready to go in? I ready, have good book read, farewell friend, maybe someone cut me free with blowtorch in few day. Here, poem to read in forest, apply to you me, both of last hurrah. Rascal bowed to the great Grandmaster, who then opened the trapdoor and went down to what looked like a dark tomb, but it was even much smaller than that. The door was then shut and Rascal applied the chemical, waited a while, and then heard the master's tap that meant that he could see that the seal was perfect via a wireless camera. Rascal looked up at the camera and waved goodbye, opening the bookcase, entering and closing it, and then walked down the dimly lit tunnel for a mile or so, stopping and resting when he saw the murky water. My God, this month is a blur. We found the true toe. A conspiracy is trying to take over the world. The end of days is maybe coming in years ahead due to global warming. Where were the billions and billions of years that Carl Sagan only said once? Mostly of those gone before, but hoped for ahead as well.
Rascal now relaxed at the end of the tunnel, took a very deep breath and dove under the water and swam straight ahead through the liquid darkness, and finally surfaced, his lungs almost bursting, in a small pond, among several nearby, in the very shady forest beyond the compound. Rascal found the explosives and blew a hole in the ground in a prime spot, blew up the tunnel exit of the pond, and then waited. The Grandmaster nodded to himself in the tiny room when he felt the two vibrations and thought, Rascal Puff good man to be friend of if ever see I light of day again. After a short while, Rascal noted an army of conspirators arriving from both the air and the road. They sprayed poison gas into the mansion and knocked down the doors of the ninja base, and some entered wearing masks. Such is the doom of man that he forgets his mistakes and repeats them. Rascal had been taking zoomed pictures and some video through a small hole in the shrubbery, and kept on until they said all clear and had all gone in. Evil has come to our house. Then he went into the ground hole and covered himself with dirt and leaves that he'd propped up all tilted and ready to fall in, and then breathed very sparingly in his small airspace. Slowing his heartbeat by meditating, he thought, "This is more wonderful training, I suppose, for I could have sealed in the Grandmaster and left hours ago, except for the taking of the pictures. But I was told it would build ultimate character for leadership. But perhaps the photos of these people and their license plates will become invaluable if anything goes wrong."
3 massive shockwaves of sound and whatever else swept the forest, ripping the bark off of the trees and shredding the bushes all around, although he didn't know this yet. Rascal's ears had been plugged, but he still shook at the magnitude of this weapon. The weather channel would be manipulated or would report on its own that twisters had struck, or that a meteor had fallen in the surrounding forests, amazingly sparing the large mansion that was soon to become a temporary conspiracy outpost. Rascal waited through a long silence, except for few more helicopters arriving, gathered more air into his below-ground space, and then there was nothing for many minutes. The 10 minutes were surely up, so he arose, pretty much looking like a dirt farmer, and walked for several miles through the dense and devastated forest toward the same road from which this quest had begun, having to climb over many fallen trees and branches. It was the first time that Rascal had really been out in 2 weeks. He saw nature a bit differently. He could understand the birds' cries and calls. Those that were left could sense the flowers even before seeing them by their scent, knew how to attend to every sound and breeze, even the softness of a faraway twig falling through the branches, could heard one hand clapping and knew what plants were good to eat, altogether feeling at peace with every living thing, now seeing deep into the life of all things natural. He was almost back to where he'd started from. The end of all his exploring was to be able to know this familiar 3-dimensional place for the first time. I am not alone, for I have myself.
Rascal walked for another mile, spotted the road, and peered through a bush out into the road, then looked right and left, shielded by some other bushes. Nothing. He took a step, intending to enter the forest on the other side, an area that was well known to him. 3 black sedans full of cigar smokers suddenly pulled up and surrounded him. Why did I cross the road? I don't know. This is no joke, I'm not chicken. Rascal watched a man step out smoking a long cigar and having a coughing fit. "You look familiar," said Rascal. "I should be. I'm good friend you in Ninja Base. Try get used to smoke, cigar, terrible stuff of burning leaves. We find these great car today. Interesting radio talk. Where to? Brand new Ninja Base with pool, good computer, tennis court, and many more great things await your presence. How do we afford these places? Use Conspiracy credit card. Soon have many more. What's happening back at the ranch? They know about this, they know about that. Ha ha. Grandmaster needs 6 ears to hear all talk. I hope so. Will they stay long? Not likely. They exposed there, but maybe some fake info like Toei draw them, stay few day longer than planned and talk more. Then what? When they try leave, get paralyzed with gas, maybe we question some before croak. What if some still somehow try to escape? They not far get. Use nerve gas. Is that appropriate? You not know all they do. Nerve gas even too good for them, but they always choose die anyway. Maybe even automatic thing from sense trouble. Plus, not need them telltale too soon, need us time. This one chance only to save world, so then toe save world later. All Grandmasters think long and deep, then all approve, but may not need kill.
Another week slowly passed by in the new base, the conspiracy staying put in the taken base, in an unprecedented way, perhaps emboldened by the lack of resistance. Ninja strike forces had been formed and been prepared and positioned around the world, every novice and trainee joining them, toe questers included. 50,000 ninjas waited on a single word. Meanwhile, some conspiracy attacks on empty buildings began, with ninjas coming in right behind them and dispensing with all such silliness. It was not a pretty sight, but evil never is. "How long can the master survive under the floor?" asked Rascal of his ninja friend. "Not know, but if die we have still his notes." "He's not afraid to die?" "He loved to die in glory of no world more safe from great evil." "But can he last this long?" "Not know. He's sturdy man, but not much air there for fear they detect him. But old saying says to be like cockroach, most sturdy long-live thing. Such also as weed be best plant most alive above all other." There's more to the cockroach story. Many cockroach live on crumb for long time. One time cockroach seal up in fry pot handle when make pan 100 years ago, then handle break one day. And the cockroach was still alive? Yes, but he walked very slow, haha. Another few days passed and the conspiracy prepared to leave the ninja base, packing their cars, having gotten all they could get, but they didn't get anywhere, for hell's fires called to them all. 1,000 head ninjas then entered the compound, extracted some more information from some conspirators whose dying mechanisms had failed, and torched open the tiny room under the floor, consuming precious oxygen below while doing so. The room below was as dark as a moonless night. "Someone get light!" The Grand Master lay still. Many gasped and then bowed in sorrow, but then one eyelid opened and he soon sat up, and then headed up. But he was moving mighty slow.
Rascal was the first to greet the Grandmaster and took his arm as he came up and out. Rascal have many good note organized by region, internet site, passwords, bank accounts, email too. Take each note for your own base, disperse, go forth, transmit message, plan quick, attack, go now with high heart, all unto the globe to every dark avenue and shine the blinding light of goodness upon them. Move like wind of hurricane, conspiracy, go high alert when not received check-in, call tomorrow, I be okay. Moon fully shine once more, talk you all later by internet. Someone reported some damage to the priceless paintings and wood carvings. Those just things. The Grand Master began falling toward Rascal, who caught him. You okay? No, but will be. Rascal, have Profat drain conspiracy funds. Get Michael to energize into main fortress and disable. Ask Frederick to scan foreign language internet sites and translate useful info. Have Lloyd terminate conspiracy infiltrators of governments. With extreme prejudice, have Greybeard run Australia operation. Cut electricity to continent during attacks, we sparse there. Ninja black helicopter gunships lifted and roared off. And within a few days, 3/4 of the conspiracy centers had been destroyed. Some conspirators were even captured, but many had chosen death in battle or through the deadly thought. However, the remainder of their centers were totally cut off from each other, and these would perhaps take some years to address. The Grandmaster had been taken to a hospital for revitalization and had just arrived at the new ninja base, noting Rascal sitting at a computer. Rascal, my old friend, our crazy idea work. It greatest success in 10-year history. Sit down, have wine, many good ninja die. Raise glass to them, sip, then turn over to spill and set upside down on table. Trish and Michael energized into the shadows and wordlessly stepped forward and took up their glasses. I give toast to ninja warriors gone to the sky. To you, my friends who die and fight, now you become the brightest light of darkest night. Stars forever shining the way that's right.